Okay. Alrighty. Well, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining me last minute for the recap of the Rahanni Level 3. Um, I was just so fortunate to be able to attend this attunement to this new level of Rahanni. It was August 30th. I'm going to take this off, it's getting hot. It was August 30th in Essex, in England. To get there, boy, it was a trip. Susie, going to Paddington was easy compared to going to Essex. Had to take two trains and a bus and to get there. And it was a cute little town. Obviously, it's most likely the hometown of Carol Anne Stacey, the founder of this Rahanni. And so a few of us joined this attunement. There was Susan Kennard, Roshni, Stacy, Lowry, and myself. And then, of course, another 125 people were there. So they were all teachers of Rahanni. Um, and it was interesting because there was 5 Americans, and we're all American here. So you see that we need to increase the number of teachers. And there were 75 teachers from Ireland. It was amazing. Um, and and Ireland is said to be the land of the heart. So one of the Irish ladies told me that. She said, "Yeah, well, after all, to be the land of the heart." I can't say the accent, but we're the land of the heart. I said, "Oh, that makes a lot of sense." And um, and then I was thinking, I said, the person that attuned me and Susie all those years ago, Kara Gardner, the person that attuned her was from Ireland. And then somebody had mentioned that this one lady named Melanie attuned half of Ireland. And so I said, I got this hit, Susie, I got this hit. I said, I think she's the one that attuned Kara Gardner. And so I went up to her and I introduced myself and I said, "Oh, are you the one that attuned Kara?" And she said, "Oh, Kara, I love her." And sure enough, she was. So that was kind of fun to be able to meet that person that attuned the person that attuned us. There's just one heart, right? It's all connect. We're all connected. I feel, um, we've chosen. We made that promise to Melchizedek that we would be here during this time of ascension and help people to heal, to ascend. Um, and so what happened? Carol Ann Stacey was woken up on March 3rd, 2025 at 2 a.m. in the morning by all the Rahanni masters and the angels. And she was told that it was time to bring forward another level and to help us connect to the sixth dimension. And she's like, "What?" She's like, "I thought I was done." She's 82 years old, and she's just a frail, petite, woman, and she's got so much going on in her own personal life um, that she was kind of amazed that she's been asked to step up again. And and there was a new ascended master that came forward, and it was Serapis Bey. So, how many of you are connected to Serapis Bey? Yeah. And Serapis Bey is the Shohan of the fourth ray, which is the pure white light of love, and the keeper of the Ascension Flame in Luxor. And Carol said, "I didn't really know much about Serapis Bey." Let me show you a picture of Serapis Bey. So we all got these pictures in our packet. Yeah, it's kind of a nice feeling from that image. And and the reason why he came forward is because, we're at a crucial point in the ascension, and he said it was important to attune the teachers of Rahanni. Um, and there was no judgment there. Why just the teachers? It's more of a protection because to go from level practitioner level to level 3 is quite a jump, and and he doesn't. They don't want to create difficulty in your nervous system and your body. So they said they wanted to work with the teachers who have been teaching at least a year before they go on to level 3. And the reason why they wanted to do this next level was to expand the love and light. And so, yeah, it's okay. This is a general information for everybody. Yeah, definitely, it's okay, Karen. Um, this is general information for everybody because there might be confusion as to why there's another level. This does not change at all the way we teach level 1 or level 2. It's just bringing more light into the field. Um, so let me just share some information that I got. We all got a manual, and speaking of manuals, there's going to be some changes to the level 1 manual. Um, Carol was saying that there's some things in the level 1 manual that don't really resonate anymore. And she will let us know when those changes have been made, and then we can download the new level 1 manual. And once I know, I'll put it in the newsletter so that you'll all know as well. Um, so let's see. So let me just read the deeper understanding of Rahanni Level 3, what it is and what it is not. So Rahanni Level 3 is not offered as a deeper level for clients, for the practitioner and teacher will continue with the way of healing and teaching as before. But this Level 3 is for the teacher's personal expansion by connecting to the 6-dimensional level of understanding, allowing the mind and body to raise its vibration where adjustments will be made to their personal level of ascension. By connecting to the 3rd level, you will add so much more love and light to the Ascension Flame. So how amazing is that? Serapis Bey explained that in these most challenging times on Earth, more love and light are required to release the pain and suffering across the globe. So this is our opportunity to help humanity raise its vibration collectively, guiding those whose eyes are closed to the pain and suffering that's still going on daily. And let's see. And so the important aspect of this level is there's an attunement to the 3rd eye and the heart. In fact, there's become in this attunement, there's a 2nd heart that's activated, and like an etheric heart as well, which serves as a protection over the heart. And it's like a violet colored heart, just like the violet flame. It protects the heart, so that with the vibration we can help um, dispel densities, if that makes sense. Um, let's see. I'm going to share. And she said over and over again, there's no judgment at all with regards to only attuning teachers. This is definitely for your protection. I know that when I got attuned, it was such a beautiful experience. And I was fortunate to get attuned by Carol, because Neshla was also attuning people um, during that day, because there were 130 people. So to go through 130 people was, um, it took a while, because she attuned everybody one at a time. And so, yeah, when she attuned me, I just felt so much joy come into my body. It was like everybody had different experiences, but mine was like this smile, just like Like I was grinning ear to ear, and I just felt really, really joyful. However, a couple days later, I was out for the count. I was, I got like body aches, cough, fever, and we had planned to travel to Avebury the next day to do this a stone ceremony for healing the Divine Family. And once that ceremony was over, I had to go straight to bed, and I was like in bed for 2 days, which was too bad because I went all the way to Avebury. Here I am sleeping amongst the stones, and who knows what's being, activated and changed during that time. Let me see this message here. Yeah. Serapis came into my field. Oh, so Erica said, this makes sense to me. Serapis Bey came into my field late in 2024 and was strongly around until around May after my Egypt trip. I did a meditation in Luxor, actually a Diana Cooper one from a few years ago, and I had a new heart chakra activated, separate heart and high heart. Wow, that's amazing, Erica. Yeah, and you are actually a teacher, so this is very cool. I love that. And I love that you were actually in Luxor. I want to hear more about that. So maybe when we come to the end, I want to hear all about your trip to Luxor. Um, and actually this meditation that I'm going to take you on um, in a few minutes, we go to Luxor as well. So I'd love to hear your experience with that. Uh, so interestingly enough, only in 2008, Carol Anne Stacey was the only teacher of Rahanni on the planet. And if we look at how much it's grown, it's quite amazing. I feel like we still have a lot of growth to do in the USA. I would love that the next time we have a gathering that we have 35 teachers from the USA. Yeah. Um, so I also wanted to share with you, she talked a lot about her dad uh, that day. And she lost her dad at such a young age. Most of you who have tuned to Rouhani remember her story. And her dad died at 26. And she was asking, why do loving, kind people have to die? And it was when she was asking that Serapis Bey and her dad appeared. And her dad said, I never left you. And he said, you have an aspect of me inside you, and you're able to take that healing even further. Because during that time in the 40s, it was, he had to kind of hide behind that. Um, it was kind of a secret that he could heal with his hands. Uh, and and so Carol was saying that what she's learned from him, it's those small acts of kindness that that make a huge difference in life and help to build a beautiful timeline for yourself. Yeah. And and another thing she said is like when you get attuned to this third level, your auric field expands 20 feet. And she said that that you can do healing without even putting hands on, just by walking by somebody, they're going to feel it at that level, that sixth dimensional level. And she gave an experience of like walking by this man one time, and he kind of just turned around as like, what was that? They could feel it. They could feel the healing vibration coming from her. Um, so let's see. So that's one of the big benefits of being attuned. And also you're going to have two hearts, and you will be actively contributing to the threefold flame in Luxor. So does anybody know what the threefold flame is? Have you ever heard of the threefold flame? Yes? No? So the threefold flame, and we're going to visit that in the meditation, consists of three different colors. It's pink, blue, and gold. Yes, you've heard of it, Karen. Yes. So it's got pink, blue, and gold light. Pink is love. Um, Blue is courage, I think, and then yeah, no, blue is power, and gold is wisdom. And so during this time, we're trying to balance that um, and contribute to this flame. And this is what Serapis Bey guards this flame. And he when he was the priest during the time of Atlantis, he was the main guardian of this flame. And right before the fall of Atlantis, he took this to a safe place to be protected. And it's in the etheric temple in Luxor now. And so now's the time that, we need to keep contributing more love and light to this flame to make it grow and to help people. I think it's help people want to ascend, to want to wake up, to want to feel joy, yeah, I'm trying to understand it still myself. Yeah. So we all go through our ascension process and become more compassionate, kind, and caring. Then the threefold flame can expand and develop, offering us the expanded heart center required to grow spiritually and move forward with the divine love held in our hearts for all aspects of life. This in turn offers us inner peace, joy, and a love of self, a very important aspect of our journey here on earth. Love of self. Yeah. Okay. Um, what else did I need to share with you? So the most important aspect is Carol was saying to really enjoy, if you're a practitioner right now, really enjoy being a Rahanni practitioner. Really enjoy, that fifth dimension. There's no rush to get to the third level of Rahanni. She said you don't want to rush into anything. Your soul will know when it's right. If your soul, feels that it's right to become a teacher, you know, and enjoy that time of being a practitioner and working with your clients. And then if you feel like deep in your heart that you want to teach, then go on and become a teacher. Is Carol Anne Stacey going to go to another level 3 in spring? No, it was mentioned, but so her husband has dementia. I mean, she looks so tired when I saw her. Even though she was so tired, she made so much effort that day to say hello to everybody, to greet everybody, to hug everybody. She had so much appreciation for the people that were there, that traveled from far away, and she really wanted to connect with everybody. But you could tell that it was wearing her out. I mean, she was so tired. And she said, actually, this is probably the last time that I'll be coming out of retirement. So, yeah, I know that she had mentioned that she'd do the next level 3 in the spring, but as of now, it's not looking like it. But then again, you never know, right? Her Rahanni teachers brought her out of retirement last time, so could happen again. But yeah, I know that when she was talking about her dad, and that strong connection she has with her dad, uh, Susan Kennard was sitting next to me. She said, I see her dad right behind her because she's like a medium. So she said, I can see him right there. That's amazing. She said, I'm getting full chills. you know, so it's like, I mean, she's got a lot on her plate. And I just feel really grateful that, she was able to come out just for that time. Yeah. And she has 3 daughters that support her. Um, and it was amazing because I was in the hotel room and I just got this hit. You know, my guide said, go to the crystal shop, quick, go to the crystal shop. It closes in 10 minutes. It was across the street from our hotel. And and I knew that Susan and Roshni had just arrived, but we hadn't met up with them yet. And so I texted Stacy and Lowry and I said, oh, we should go to the crystal shop before it closes. It closes in like 15 minutes. And it's like, and everybody's like, I'm down. And so we all met downstairs, and then we ran over. We had to find the crystal shops, like, okay, with our Google Maps, trying to find it. It's like, oh, it's just right across the street in this little alleyway. And so we walk in, and there's Susan and Roshni, like, of course. And but it was interesting that behind the counter, the woman that was talking to them was one of Carol Anne Stacey's daughters. So she works at the crystal shop, which I thought was really cool to see her there. And she was super excited about the following day with the attunement. Yeah. Um, but yeah, it was a beautiful, beautiful occasion. And I really wanted to take this time to share with you some of the tidbits that I learned. And one thing she said that was really interesting is that the children that are coming in right now, that are being born right now, don't need to be attuned to Rahanni. They're already at, they're already vibrating at that really high frequency, so they don't need to be attuned to Rahanni. Um, and then she said, your animals are also vibrating, you know, at fifth dimension. So if you wanted to attune your animal to the third level, you could do that. I have not done that yet because my husband said, are they going to get sick? Are they going to have a healing peak? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I think I'm going to wait for more instruction on that one before I do it. But I just thought that that was interesting that we could attune our animals. And when we were in Avebury, Stacy and Lowry connected with this one particular stone, and Nora was there as well. They connected to this one particular stone, and they felt it was a Rahanni stone because on it it had like in moss, it had like a heart on it, it had an infinity symbol, it had all of these characteristics of Rahanni, and and Lowry was saying the stone is asking to be attuned to this third level. And so Stacy and Larry attuned this stone. And I was in bed. Unfortunately, I missed the whole thing. But yeah, I got the pictures. But yeah, I got to see the stone actually after I dragged myself out of bed to go to dinner, and then I was actually able to touch that stone. And I'll send you all pictures later. But yeah, it was beautiful because the stone wanted to be attuned so it could send that sixth dimensional vibration through the ley lines, you know, through the Michael and Mary ley lines and out through all the other stones. So yeah, that was really beautiful. Um, so okay, I'm going to stop there and see if anybody has questions about this level 3. Any questions at all? You can come off of mute too and talk. Luxor Temple at night. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. I hadn't had time to even look it up to see what it looks like. That is gorgeous. Yeah, that's amazing. Luxor Temple. Let's see if I missed any questions from here. Okay. All righty. Well, I think what I'll do then is, if you don't have any questions, I'll go straight into the meditation. Okay. And then if you have any questions after that, then we can talk about it. Okay. I'm going to put on a little bit of music. And check the sound. How's the sound on that? Is that too loud? Just give me a thumbs up. Or is the sound volume okay? It's good. Okay, thanks. Thank you for leaving the thumbs up. Okay. All right. Let's create a sacred space. Deep breath in. Relax your shoulders. Creator, all that is commanded that you pull, clear, cancel, and delete on all 4 levels, and resolve on the history level across all lifetimes, past, present, future, any waywards, any watchers, any entities, any attachments, any thought forms, anything that does not serve us, and send to unconditional love so that we may be a pure, clear channel for the light from source, from the Rahanni angels, descended masters, the archangels. So be it, it is done. So take a deep breath. And breathe in. Just imagine breathing in a gold and white light into your heart center. Expanding your heart center with every breath. Just breathe in and hold. And release. Just 2 more times. Breathe in. Release. Again, breathe in and release. Imagine the light descending down through your lower chakras, all the way to the bottom of your feet, connecting in with your Earth Star. Imagine your Earth Star as a crystalline star, and imagine it going down into the heart of Mother Earth, connecting with her unconditional love and holding you safely in this incarnation. On your next breath, imagine the light from Mother Earth going all the way back up to your heart center, and all the way up through your higher chakras, expanding your crown and connecting in with your soul star, 6-pointed star above your head. And then connecting all the way up to the sun, beyond the sun, the great central sun, also known as Helios and Vesta. And then continuing all the way up to God's source, Creator, all that is. Now bring that golden white Christed light all the way down through the crown. Connect into your heart center. Connecting with Father Sky and Mother Earth. We're going to invite in the Rahanni angels and your guardian angels. Rahanni, Rahanni, Rahanni. I'm also seeing Mother Mary and Kuan Yin and Yeshua step forward. Your beautiful healing light, your love and compassion. Mother Mary and Kuan Yin are taking your hands and leading you to this beautiful golden rainbow staircase. And as you climb the stairs all around you, you see so much love. You feel so much love. And in the distance, you can see a crystalline etheric temple. And you're guided to enter this temple. And once inside, you realize that you are in the sacred temple in Luxor. Rahanni angels gently touch you on your heart, help expand your heart center in preparation for this sacred meeting. And feel your heart expand. Imagine it as a beautiful pink rose, just opening. Ready to receive. Archangel Michael is here to help you release any density that no longer serves you. If you're carrying any grief, sadness, anger, resentment, fear, see it begin to leave your heart center. Archangel Michael is assisting with releasing these lower, denser emotions from your heart that no longer serve you. You may see it as bits of dust rising up into the heavens, connecting in with Source to be transmuted into unconditional love. And you see it coming back as gold and white adamantine particles coming down and filling your heart center. Deep breath in. Release. Your heart is now glowing and you're filled with loving thoughts. In this moment, Serapis Bey steps forward and takes your hand and guides you to stand before the threefold flame within this beautiful temple. As you stare into the sacred flame of pink and blue and gold light, ask yourself, what is it that I can do to help raise the vibration of humanity? What is my mission? So as you stare into this beautiful flame, you will receive your answer. It may come in form of a vision, or you may hear a message, or you just may have a feeling. So take your time to receive this message now. Ask, what is it that I can do to feed this flame, to make it grow brighter and tall? And if you choose to do so, you can bring this into your heart center. These thoughts, these visions, bring them into your heart, and then watch your heart expand even more. And you now feel so much joy and clarity and sense of purpose. Mother Mary and Kuan Yin step forward to take your hand and walk you back down this golden rainbow ladder. Feel so much gratitude. You thank all the Rahanni angels, archangels, defended masters, and in particular, Serapis Bey. Now find yourself back sitting where you are now. Bend down your grounding cords again deep into Mother Earth. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. And when you're ready, take your time. Come back. If you have water, I suggest drinking a cup of water to help ground you. And then take some time to write down the messages that you received so that you don't forget. Sometimes we hear things, we don't write them down, then we forgot what the messages were. I write them down, then I forget where I wrote them. So don't know the solution to that one yet. Sometimes I find that writing things in my note on my phone is helpful because then I can do a search on it. Yeah. I'll give you a few minutes to do that. I'd love to hear if you had any experiences with the meditation or you want to share what came up for you. If anybody wants to share.
Come off mute and share for a second.
Thank you, Erica.
Thank you so much. That was so beautiful. I love always love your meditations. And I definitely felt the Rahani energy coming through with that. So thank you.
Thanks.
Um, I think what was interesting is so you took us to the flame, and then I was guided by Rahani angels actually out of the temple to the front, and then the flame was put into my heart as like an attunement. And then a few moments later, you were like, "Oh, you can put the flame in your heart." So I thought that was really beautiful how that coincided. So thank you so much
I
for
love that.
sharing.
I love the fact that you were actually there in Luxor. I think Susie's been to Egypt too. I know that. And I don't know if you went to Luxor, Susie, but yeah, someplace I'd love to go one day. Yeah, that's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing. One thing I did, does anybody else want to share what they experienced from the meditation? Okay. One thing I did want to share, I almost forgot, is when there was a change that Carol did mention at the Rahanni Level 3 workshop. And she talked about when we draw the star in our hands to use our whole hand. So before I was going like this, you know, and then like this and drawing the star. But she said to use the whole hand to draw it because otherwise she said you have one hand pointing, the other three pointing back at you. So she was drawing the star in her hand with her whole hand like that, and then like that. So that was one of the changes that I wanted to pass on to all of you when we're doing that. Yeah. And then another thing that she said is she talked about timelines and how we can affect our own timelines, and doing those small acts of kindness every day. Is a six-pointed star, yes. Six-pointed star. Um, and she said that what she says every day, and I will text this all to you. Um, I live in the timeline of love, light, health, joy, compassion, hope, and abundance. Namaste. She says that every morning. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. So I will share that when I send out the replay. Uh, your ears were ringing. It was beautiful. Oh, thank you. So much pink. Yeah, so much pink. Yeah. So, so anybody's interested, wants to become a teacher, I am offering a teacher course on October 18th. Um, and then I'm thinking about when I look at the teachers, some of my teachers, one here, um, they want you to teach for a year before you do the level 3, so that would be February, right? So I'll be holding a level 3 in February. Yay. So mark your calendars. Yeah. Um, yeah. And then also really take good care of yourself, after the attunement, because it definitely is, ascension symptoms will appear. Even when you do level 2, level 1. I mean, we do get ascension symptoms, which each one, because every time we do the Rahanni, we're raising our frequency to the next level. Yeah. Erica, do you have any experience about what happened when you became a teacher? Do you want to share? I think you're the only
I
teacher.
can share, yeah. So yeah, similar to what you're saying is typically I do clearing before I do expansion. And so when I commit to something like that, I'll notice a little bit of clearing coming up before and
Hmm.
after to allow for that more expanded energy. But I remember the attunement in our session was really beautiful for the teacher training. And yeah, I really enjoy all of your offerings and all of your attunements. So I will definitely look forward to level 3 with you, Miss Lansing.
Oh, thank you, Miss Erica. Thank you so much. Let's see. Even without levels, ascension symptoms are part. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Even without that. Yeah, we're all going through ascension symptoms just by being here on this planet right now. And I mean, what are we're going to be having on the 21st, it's a solar, partial solar eclipse, and it's like, what's it called? The 21st, it's like half day, half night. I can't never remember the name of it, but um, you guys know, right? What's on the 21st of September? What's it called? When it's half
Equinox. It's the autumn
equinox.
equinox, yeah.
Equinox.
Or spring equinox for I guess folks on the other side of the world.
That's right. Yes, fall equinox. That's right. So we have, yeah, thank you. Equinox and a solar eclipse coming up. So we have a lot of high energy things going on. We can see reflected in the world. It's funny because Carol even said, "Don't watch the news." Carol said, "Don't watch the news. It's you want to keep your vibration high." She said something like, "It's not real anyways." So, so I thought that was interesting coming from her, because most 82-year-olds are like sort of like, you know, addicted to the news. Susie, my message in meditation was to hold more group sessions. I've been getting this message repeatedly. I'm like, really? Yes, really. Especially because you're working with Maria Kafkios, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, we need more people. I mean, just because Susie was holding some healings, two people come to me because of Susie to be attuned to Rouhani. So thank you, Susie, for that. I mean, that's a wonderful way to kind of spread this healing modality as well. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. I think that's all I wanted to share, unless you have anything else. Um, we can finish early, a little bit early. Yeah. Does anybody have any questions? No. Karen, have you been attuned to Rahanni at all?
No,
Okay. All right.
it just sounded appealing when you sent the email, and I figured
Yeah.
I'm supposed to
Yeah,
be here, so I'm here.
definitely. I'm doing the level one on the 20th of September. So that's actually next Saturday. I'm doing level one. But if you're interested, I'll be holding it other times as well. If you're interested in getting attuned to Rahani, even if it's not just to be a practitioner, but just even for yourself, because there's a beautiful process for healing yourself with Rahani, and then healing your animals, healing your plants, healing the earth. You can use this modality with healing everything around you, even if you didn't want to do healing for other people. But you just, connect in with your soul and what it is that what you want to do. Yeah. Um, okay, thanks, Jana. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so I'll keep it posted on my newsletter whenever I'm having another Rouhani. Let's see what did uh oh yeah, look. Oh yeah. Maria Kafkas is amazing. We went on a retreat with her and Tim Wilde in Glastonbury, and she's amazing. She is a powerhouse. She's got so much like Isis energy, right, Susie? She's just like incredible. Every time she would do this meditation, um, then she'd have us get up and dance. She'd put on this music like God is my DJ, and then we're like all dancing. Yeah, she's pretty amazing. So I'm really glad, Susie, that you're connecting in with her more. Yeah, her name used to be Mia Kafkas, but she went back to her original name, Maria. Um, she's, all about authenticity. So, yeah. Okay. Alrighty. I guess with that, then we will close. Thank you so much again, and I will hopefully be able to send this out on a replay. um, Technology. I'm going to put a 6-point star around technology. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much, and I will see some of you soon. Okay. Take care now. Bye bye.